Intergalactic, planetary, planetary, intergalactic, intergalactic, planetary, planetary, intergalactic, intergalactic, planetary, planetary, intergalactic. Awesome, welcome everyone. Welcome to week 3 of the Your Future seminar series. Today we are going intergalactic. So today we're going to talk about what touring is, what roles are involved, what functions does it, like why do we tour. We'll look at some current issues in the industry, and we'll also dive into our panel's personal experiences in touring.
Well, I guess touring really opens you up into the market in areas that wouldn't know of you otherwise. Obviously, touring is, stepping out of your hometown, whether it be 50 kilometres or 500 kilometres or 5,000 kilometres into another market, if we're going to call it that, and playing your music to a group of people who may not have heard you otherwise. And it's important to do it, especially as an artist who doesn't make music that is particularly palatable, so they would say, to go out and reach out to the people and play gigs where you're not sure if there's going to be that many people, because often there is, sometimes there's not, and it really helps push you as a band. Plus,
it's also a massive way to build the fan base as well.
Okay, yeah.
I know from experience for the acts that we're managing, you tour around Australia. The first time you tour, there's going to be like 10 or 20 people there, and you keep going around, you keep building it, and then you're selling out Corner Hotel. It's the one way, you make your money, because you're not going to make it from album sales, most likely.
Yep.
And 2, you're going to build your fan base, and then they'll go onto your social media and buy into everything else. It really depends what you're trying to get out of it, whether that's selling out the whole tour or just to break even and make some money, or it could be just to build a fan base. Really depends where you are in your career. If you're starting out, it might be just to get fans there that aren't your mates. And for someone like Vera Blue, it would be to try and sell out the whole tour. So it really depends. For the artists that we work with, like Polish Club, for them it's just to play a really great show and hopefully make some money so we can put it into either recording an album or international touring, which is pretty expensive. So yeah, really depends what you're trying to get out of it.
And my first experience with sort of networking and stuff was with a festival called Livid Festival. I don't know if you know it, but it had like The Cure and Oasis and Green Day played it and shit. So it was a massive Brisbane festival. I used to just email the like newsletter all the time, and finally the guy that organised it emailed me back and told me, stop sending me so many fucking emails. But I kept emailing him, and we're still like really good friends to this day and stuff. So I think it's really important to just keep doing it, just keep at it. Try and fine line between punishing people though.
Yeah, how persistent is too persistent?
Just basic social skills should answer that question.
Have friends.
If more people had that, it would be.
I'm at a point now where people annoy me.
So, and do you look for bands specifically, or
No,
do they reach out to you?
For me, I have to see them live and
Yeah.
just get them, that were great, and I think that, they'll go further and, that kind of thing, but yeah, I have to see them and feel it and shit.
Yeah. And how important is social media for you guys?
It's everything.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
I wouldn't
pretty.
have done any tours without it.
Yeah. I don't know how you could go about a tour now without social media. You can see where you should be touring. You've got the Insights tab. You can see exactly where your fans are when they watch online. So you know exactly when to post. You've got Spotify Insights, which tells you exactly where people listen from, where they're actually finding you. Whereas if it's a playlist, if they're finding you from, I don't know, from some other act that you've come up on the relevant tab, like you can find so much information, so you know exactly where to market, where to put ads. It's probably the most helpful thing when trying to organise a tour for us and how to market.
No, we're
It
very
certainly
lucky in
is.
Melbourne with sort of how many venues we have and how many promoters we have, that there's some weekends where you're spoiled for choice. I mean, just on Friday night there was 2 internationals in Melbourne at 2 venues about 200 metres from each other playing similar music that were both sold out. and that's awesome. These are, and then there's some weekends, Labor Day weekend, there was 4 music festivals in Victoria in the bush, and there would have been excess of 100 international artists in our city at once, and we're an island on the other side of the world. I mean, if it keeps going the way it's going, it is, some people are sort of saying it's getting a little bit saturated. I don't think it's getting saturated. I think it's just, we're a growing population and we're a growing market, and it's good. It's good for young people that are going through these courses. It's good for young people that are networking and wanting to build. It's putting us in a position where we have a scene. Melbourne is a scene.
I hope you found this seminar interesting and insightful, and you guys gained some more knowledge if you want to pursue a career in touring and ruin your life. Thank you. Rock on.